Hey guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures, and today I'm bringing you my weekly what sold video. These will be my top 10 sells on eBay and Poshmark. I bring this content to you to help you figure out what's working well for me, and maybe this can help you when you're out sourcing. For the past 7 days, I did $2,206.79 on gross sales on eBay and only $218 on Poshmark for a total of $2,424.79 gross. Poshmark was actually very disappointing. It had been good in December, but the past week it really kind of fell off for me. And all 10 sales are from eBay this week. We will start at number 10, our lowest sell from the week, and we will finish at number 1 with our best sell of the week. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end to see our best selling item, and we'll talk about some insights as we go through these. All right, first up at number 10, these Nike Metcon 4 running shoes, men's size 6. They sold for $49.77. All totals will include shipping. Now, interesting thing about this is it's a men's size 6. A lot of people will pass up on those smaller sizes. I will pick them up if they're in good condition. As you can see, the bottom of the soles are in good condition because guess what? Men's size 6 will shop on eBay. It may just take a little longer to sell. And I'm going to be upfront. This is a shoe heavy call, and typically Q1 in shoes. Q1 for shoe sales is typically the strongest. A lot of people are setting their New Year's resolutions, trying to get in shape. So you'll see a lot of sneakers moving this time of year. All right, next up at number 9, we have a pair of Converse sneakers. What made these good is that they're all leather, full grain black leather, men's size 9. With shipping and handling, these sold for $49.91. I remember picking these up. I got these for $1. Converse is a brand that a lot of the basic stuff will sit, and it'll take a long time for it to sell, and it's not going to sell for great money, to be honest. So I would only pick that up if it's really cheap, a couple of bucks. But there are certain styles and elements like this being all full black leather. Also, black is a good colorway that will help you out. All right, next up at number 8 in our top 10 weekly sales, we have a pair of Brooks Adrenaline GTS 22 running shoes. This is a big size for women, women's size 11 and a half, with the silver and purple with teal accent colorway. These sold for $53.39. On the pre-owned shoes, if I don't remember exactly how much I cost, typically I'm paying anywhere from $1 to $5. I will only pay up for a pair of sneakers if they're new, or if they have a higher ASP. And this was not one I paid up for. Brooks is a good brand. Once again, this is a size a lot of people would pass on, women's 11 and a half, but not me. I will pick it up, and obviously Brooks is a good brand. All right. Next up at number 7. Okay, we have a non-shoe item. It is January. It's cold outside, and people are buying jackets. This pickup is a Wilson's Julian leather jacket, men's large, brown leather with a quilt lining, bomber. I remember I was able to pick this one up for $1. That was a big win, and it sold for $59.40 with shipping included. All right, moving on up. Number 6 in our top 10. Here, let me close a couple of these we've already gone through. All right, number 6, we have a new pair of sneakers. In 2023, I did do some retail arbitrage, and that is something I want to get back into. There are pros and cons to this that we'll talk about as I go through these numbers. But let's talk about this pair. This is a pair of Nike Blazer Low 77 jumbo running shoes. Women's size 5.5. Once again, a smaller size. In the red and pink colorway, leather and suede. These were new. With shipping and handling, it sold for $69.99. My cost of goods on these was $25. These were new with box. And it did take a little while for them to sell, but 25 into 70, almost tripling my money. And on the new shoes, there's pros and cons. Like, you at least want to double, ideally you want to triple or quadruple your money on these. The thing is, there are other people out here sourcing these new shoes, so you have to kind of compete SKU for SKU, as we say, as you're going against these other resellers that have picked up these new shoes. So there's a couple strategies that you could apply. You can either price it real competitively out of the get-go to try to move it. Maybe you can promote it with promoted listings, or you can just be patient and wait for the others to sell out. This was more of a long-term sell. I think I picked these up in the spring or the summer, but that was a nice flip. The only problem with retail arbitrage is, well, not the only problem. One of the problems is your cost of goods is going to be a lot higher. So you have to have more of a bankroll to play in this game. So for now, I'm focusing mostly on pre-owned clothing with a dash of new shoes mixed in. All right, next up at number 5, we have a pair of Olympia Motorsports. These are motorcycle pants with Cordura, which is, I believe, the protective element to it, reflective armor padded motorcycle pants. I remember I picked these up at the bins, so I'm probably, based on the weight, paying $5 or less. And these sold for $77.48, including shipping. Motorcycle gear, pants, jackets are often very valuable. And a lot of people pass over them, I guess, not knowing what they are or not knowing that there's value in them. So anytime I come across moto gear, and boots too, for that matter, even though people will probably recognize the boots a little more so than the pants. So I do look out for these, and we'll pick them up. All right, next up in our top 10 at number 4, here we have a bundle sale. I did incorporate a new coupon in my store, which is buy one, get one 50% off. And my customer took advantage of this. But I still sold these 2 pair of Nikes, a pair of Nike T-Lite 8 sneakers, and a pair of Nike Zoom, without a doubt, basketball sneakers. So they bought this first one, the higher one, at full price of $39.99. The second item was priced at $29.99, so they got that half off. However, they pulled full, so they got a discount of $15. They did pay full price on the shipping, so I made some money on shipping. So basically, the money I made on shipping almost covered the discount, and this enticed my customer to buy 2 items. So I'm hoping this buy one get one at 50% off promotion will gain more steam and more people will use it. Because typically, anytime you can ship out 2 items versus 1, you're really gonna save on the cost of the shipping. Getting that first one out is very expensive. I remember I was able to ship both of these for about $10 with UPS. So that was a big win for me. And I was able to get 2 shoes out at once, and my customer was able to get a good deal at the same time. So wins all around, guys. All right, we got our top 3 sales of the week coming up. If you're finding any value here, consider smashing the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more eBay reselling content. And you can also hit that bell to get notified of the latest videos. Next up at number 3, we have a pair of Nike Metcon 6 training shoes. This has the cool cheetah leopard print. Now notice this, women's size 15. Man, these were passed up, and these were new also. This was another one of my retail arbitrage pickups from 2023. I paid $25. I knew these would probably set for a long time. Actually, I remember looking these up. There were 0 solds. I don't even know if there were any for sale at the time, and people were passing this up. I'm like, come on. There may not be a lot of women with a size 15 out there. Those are big-feeted, beautiful women, but we know there's some. There's a few out there. And guess what? I'm going to have her cheetah Nike Metcon 6s when she is ready. And sure enough, she found them. She paid $88.46. And like I said, I paid $24.25 for those when I picked them up. Okay, got 2 to go. Next up at number 2, you can see we got a lot of retail arbitrage this first week of January. This is another new pair of sneakers. These are Nike KD Trade 5s, basketball sneakers, size 12, gray, white, orange, and black colorway. I paid $40 for these, and they sold for $88.99 with shipping, so double my money and a little some. Not the biggest return on investment, but still profitable nonetheless. And what I find on the new shoes, I get way fewer returns because they're brand new. Even if they do return them, they're returning them and they're no longer new, so you can actually reduce. You can give a partial refund. I need to make a video on that. Give a partial refund to the buyer because they're no longer new, and then I can relist them and sell them as pre-owned, still at a good amount, not as much as new. And I've done that on the handful of new returns I've received on these new shoes. So I get like about half of the amount of the new shoe purchase. And then I relist them, and eventually they'll sell in like new pre-owned condition, and I'll make some money on that. All right, next up. Actually, it's our last big sell of the week. And guess what? It is still Nike. Another pair of Nikes. These are the Nike SB iShod Wear PRM Light Menta. That's an interesting color name, that green. Men's 11.5. New skaters, the keyword. I've picked up a bunch of these in the summer. I've sold quite a few of them. These I paid $25 for, and they sold for $89.28, between a 3 to 4x return, which is a good return on my investment. I like that, especially with the news. So, summaries, recaps. We were shoe heavy the first week of January 2024. We had a jacket, some moto pants also thrown in there, shoe heavy, and even new shoe heavy within that mix. So I hope you found some value. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.